Right, welcome to the 5th edition of Aftermath Wrestling Podcast. Now, the reason we're laughing is because the last hour we've recorded with absolutely no sounds, like pure dickheads, and that is my fault for not checking. So I apologise to the 5 people that were switched in and watching. So we've got to start again with everything that we have discussed. So we're going to be going a little bit quicker because we can't stay here all night. Say that again, buddy.
Said we've got to give Kapow the right amount of time.
Yes, we have. Right. So you are underway, Johnny. So can you kick us off?
I'm going to go the same way as I did the first time round.
Go for it.
My 2 highlights, Alexander Roth.
Yep.
Abby Cartwright.
Yes, and that's the thing, because I felt like we talked about Kapow really well.
Yes.
Which no one out there would have fucking heard. Mate.
Well, at least now we've got the information, because the first time, well, more than we did.
So the opening segment was Abby Cartwright, and she announced that she was going to end up taking on Merch Boy, and then the crowd were chanting to her, "She can't read."
Yeah.
And they had a match, the second match after the opening match. The opening match was a tag team match with one of the bosses, Chris, and his partner Phoenix.
Yes.
Against
Kino
and a guy we can't
remember his name.
No. So we apologise.
Which we apologise about, yeah.
Absolutely. You can go on and explain the rest. Go on.
Whoa. This is just putting me under pressure now.
It is, mate.
Well, again, the second match was obviously Abby Cartwright. Yeah. And I think for a mixed match, I thought they worked it really well. And as you said the first time round, Merch Boy was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Which we have to call him Merch Boy because, again, he's another one we can't remember his name.
Sorry.
Are you checking?
I'm trying to sort this out. It's just... yes, that's me. Done. There we go. Right, that should work now. There we are. Right, brilliant. The chat is up and live as well. So now the messages should be coming in if we are getting any. YouTube, right.
Well, I'm going to go back and just give the same props as we tried to give out the first time.
Go for it.
Chris.
And I'll back it up.
The bumps.
Yep.
I was impressed.
For an old guy,
For the oldest guy in the match, I believe. He was the one, and being the boss, taking most of the bumps.
Yep.
And he's wrestling there. You know it now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this sorted. Bloody thing.
I haven't had a text to say they can't hear us again, so... Hello, Bentley.
Yes, hello, Bentley. Hopefully we're all good and we are all live and it's going okay out there. Can you just drop us a message on YouTube if you are able to hear us and you're engaging in the show? Thank you. It would be very helpful.
Very, very helpful.
Very helpful.
So we don't waste another hour.
Yes, we have wasted an hour, which is a damn shame.
It's not a waste because we had the good conversation.
We had a lovely conversation, Johnny. What's that thing I'm always saying about you?
I'm full of beans.
No, I'm normally
Life
saying...
of the party. Oh, go on.
You are so eloquent in the way that you explain things.
See, you joke, right? But I actually thought I was a little bit more eloquent today. I worked really hard on that.
Mate, that hour was the best hour we've done.
Ever.
And there's no evidence.
Genuinely was.
Unless you're deaf and you're a great lip reader, that show was completely pointless.
Yeah.
Onwards and upwards, I guess.
Blindfold match.
Blindfold, well, that feels like what we just done for an hour.
Yeah.
So, yes, Kapow had the blindfold match, which I thought was hilarious and done very well. I can imagine that is very hard to do. And they made a joke of it as they should. Mm-hmm. It was taken in jest, and the kids absolutely loved it.
And ate it up.
And like we said before, they engaged the children really well. They sold blow-up lightsabers, which they played beat the baddie every time after the match.
Unless you're Alexander Roth, who's too good to get beaten by children.
Yes, he wasn't allowed. So, sounds slightly dodgy, but it is what it is. What is that noise?
That's your dog.
What's she eating?
It's nothing that I've got.
Go and lay down. Go.
Wasn't me.
No. Go. Go. You end up beating the dog live on YouTube. Oh, she's won't go and sit down. She's just been a nightmare. I might have to put her out. Because what will happen is she'll end up pooing under one of the chairs while we're live.
Oh, God.
Yeah, should be.
No one wants to see that.
No, nobody. No one wants to smell that either. Trust me. Right, you go on. Go and lay down.
I got into the fourth match then, yeah?
Yeah, please, mate. Sorry to be a.
That's all right. It's
pain.
Mr. Lee Buff, Major Lee Buff.
Yes, we spoke about him. He was very good.
He was very good. And again, for a boss, the amount of bumps that he took in that match, which he did agree with me the first time round.
Hayley.
But yeah. He was in a tag team match against Mr. Miserable and Mr. Moody. I think we went
We
with.
agreed it was Mr. Moody we came up with, wasn't it?
Yeah, we just knew it was two negative names. They were called the Bad Day, which we thought was brilliant.
Because we were trying to bad day suck.
A bit like the New Day. We've just got a runaway doggy.
Yeah, go. I apologise. She's been so good lately as well.
I'm just going to wait because no one wants to hear a one-way conversation. I didn't think anyone wanted to hear me drone on, so I thought I'd better off just waiting.
Okay, fair enough. Right, so where did you get up to, sir? Sorry.
Mr. Lee Buff taking the bumps.
Yep, Lee Buff
like a
being one of
trooper.
the owners of Kapow. He's a good guy, and he's
He'd be
looking
even
in good
better
shape.
guy if he sends us the footage.
Yes, and then we could promote it and help the brand. That's what we're here for.
And what we want to do.
Yeah, exactly. We want to promote local British wrestling, and we can't do it if no one contacts us.
And when you've got a main event like they had at the Friday.
Their main event was really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Roth was outstanding again.
Yep.
That's the second or third time I think I've seen him now. And, you know, the first time was a tag team match.
Yep.
And then him and the big guy in the 8-7, wasn't it? I can't remember his partner's name.
I can't either. Part of the 8-7 and they, what was it, brand they're from?
That was Future Pro.
That was it, Future Pro Wrestling, that was it.
And again, in that one, they were very audience orientated.
Yeah.
He was really good with the kids.
Yes, he was.
He comes across like a very moody.
Moody, a little bit arrogant.
Yeah, but in a kid-friendly way where, you know, the kids can get involved.
Yeah.
I think your kids were calling him the Samoan Poodle at one point.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Because,
I was trying to get that to catch on because I thought that was really smart. Yeah.
Well, it was, you know...
He looks like an Uso, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks a little bit like an Uso, so there was lots of yeets chants going on, and he's constantly no cheat and no yeeting.
Which, you know, he adapts his, you know...
Yeah, exactly. He's adapting to the crowd. That's makes a good wrestler. You know, isn't just a wrestling ability. It's the ability to please a crowd and adapt to what they're feeding you. And if they're feeding you nothing, what are you meant to do? So that's why it was a good show, because the crowd, to be fair, were a decent crowd. The kids were well engaged, and I felt like it was a very engaging show.
Well, they can hear us now.
Yes, we have sound. Welcome. So as we were saying, we just spent the last hour recording with absolutely no sound.
And we just did the best review you're ever going to hear on the worst Royal Rumble
Yes.
ever.
We spent an hour reviewing the 1992 Royal Rumble because one of the listeners that had been tuning in wanted us to review it this week. So we took our time to review it. We spent a long time reviewing it, and it hasn't been heard. And I ain't going to lie, because it was a poor Rumble. I don't particularly want to go over it again, but...
We will, because...
We've got to.
Requested.
It was requested.
You know...
Where do we start?
We've got very little listeners, so the ones we've got, we want to keep.
Absolutely right. So shall I run through this again on a quicker note?
Yes.
Okay, so let me bring up, where is it? There we are. So, the Royal Rumble was from 1992. It was a 2 hour and 40-minute show. Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan were the commentators, and we both agreed
They were shit.
they were not very good.
Sorry.
And we compared it to the fact of we understand commentary has developed hugely.
Well, we said our closing arguments for the last review was that we would, with everything that we know now,
Yep.
it's a bit unfair for us to review it because we're comparing it to
Yeah, latest products, which
Yeah.
is the best the products ever been.
yes.
But we've still
It's
got
also
to
the most
review it.
advanced as well.
Yeah, exactly. And even the wrestling. But, you know, even then, throughout the show, there was elements that proved that wrestling back then was as good as it is today. So with those two on commentary, the opening match was the Orient Express with Mr. Fuji against Owen Hart and Jim Anvil, the new foundation. And Owen, well, the Hearts went over.
I've got to say it again now.
Go on.
Owen Hart looks like Paddy the Baddie.
Paddy
The Baddie might just be Owen Hart's love child.
Yes. Does anyone know him personally? Let us know.
Mark. Remember Mark sits next to him?
Yeah, but I doubt he had a
Liverpool.
conversation about did his mum spend time in America.
I don't think he even said hello to him, did he?
No, of course not.
What a waste.
Indeed. And they won using their finishing move called the rocket launcher.
Well, I thought it was pretty good, to be fair.
Yep.
I loved it.
Can you remind everyone, including myself, what was it?
Was it not where they lifted, one got lifted up and then Owen did drop kick? No, it wasn't. He was on the top, about to do a splash, and then Jim Hart, whatever his name is,
Ironheart,
just froze him. So
Yeah.
it was
launched
his
him.
bit was pointless,
Yeah.
but it was just a splash off the top where he got thrown.
Yeah. And right after that, we had an IC match with the Mountie and Rowdy Roddy Piper.
How awful is the Mountie?
Mountie is it was a dreadful character. He could have been the most. Anyone could have played that character. Like anyone.
Lance Storm.
Austin Theory would have done a good role.
Lance Storm.
Yeah,
Even he could have made that better.
He would have looked like a good Mountie, to be fair, with his haircut.
And then we said the first time round again, the pop for Mr. Piper.
Yep, Rowdy Roddy Piper was.
You forget how far over he actually was.
That's what I mean. They were selling out 20,000 seat arenas back then. That was, that was a big arena in New
I bet
York.
you it didn't cost as much then.
Nah, absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not. I want to get onto that. I
Yes,
said to you,
and
didn't I?
I did. I screen grabbed a load of them.
Have you?
Yeah.
So we can compare.
So I only did the three main ones in America. So
Okay.
TNA, I did a TNA live show.
Yep.
Like whatever they do, Impact.
Yep.
And
Collision.
PLE.
Yep.
Same with AEW.
Okay.
And same with WWE.
Brilliant. So we're going to come on to the pricing in a minute because I want to talk about WWE with this. But we'll carry on with our review of the 92 Rumble, as it was so great. And the Mountie lost by submission.
Again, do we call a sleeper a submission? Because you pass out and it's more of a chokehold.
Yeah. Well, you would submit if you don't want to die.
He didn't submit, did he? Passed out?
No, he passed out, so he lost. And then he got tasered by his own taser, which was hilarious.
And we also said about Jimmy the Hart.
Hart. Mouth of the South.
Yes.
How good he was as a manager,
and how you don't really get managers like
And
that.
who did I compare it to?
You compared it to Vicky Guerrero.
Vicky Guerrero being annoying.
Excuse me.
Yeah, get those annoying managers, those people that just really, as soon as they step out, just make you go away. They're just great on you. And Jimmy Hart being one. Is it Hart? Who was that? No.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart.
It was Jimmy Hart, yeah. It was definitely one of them. Then we went on to another tag team match, and we spoke about the Beverly Brothers versus our favourite one of the night, the Bushwhackers.
Well, we talked the Beverly Brothers. We called them a generic 90s wrestler, didn't we?
Yeah.
90 blonde,
6 foot, blonde and
mullet.
buff, and mullets, yeah.
Built like brick houses.
But what we both highlighted was the Bushwhackers licked a child on the way to the ring.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
We walked down the ring, grabbed the child's head and was like, licked him. I was like...
And the dad let him.
Oh, mate, well...
That was the worst bit about it,
I'm going to lie, in 92, I don't see that being much of a problem.
I suppose.
Like-
And we also commented on the promo
Yeah.
before it.
Yeah. Their promo was a little bit dodgy. It was like watching ADHD adults with no script.
Yes. And then some weirdo.
Yeah.
What was his name? Jameson.
Jameson, yeah. The
What
guy
a weirdo.
just looked like an absolute
Punch,
paedophile.
That punch like that. And then he kicked him in the shin.
Mate, that kick in the shin was so bad as well. I was like, did he kick him? Was that a kick? Yeah, it was a kick.
And then he gave him a little kick in the ass and he went out the ring.
Yeah, it was so bad. So we review the fact that the Bushwhackers are not as good as we remember.
Oh, but we did talk about you loved the battering ram.
A battering ram, yes, where their finishing move where they get them in a headlock and ram each other. That was quite a cool finisher. I remember that. And the fact that they're from New Zealand when we thought they were maybe from Australia.
Yes.
And I don't know if they're officially from New Zealand. Like The Undertaker isn't officially from
Death Valley.
Death Valley. That was it. So
And
if
he's
you know,
from
let us
Texas.
know. Huh?
Is he not from Texas?
Who's from Texas?
Undertaker.
I'm going to say yes.
That works.
I don't actually know, but it sounds about right with his accent and me so convincing Johnny. We have 2 viewers. There we go. Hello, viewers. How are we doing?
One of them's Bentley.
Hi, Bentley. The other one, hi.
Yeah. And the other one's probably Harrison upstairs.
Yeah, probably. Or it's a guy that we went to doing a review for.
Oh, well, I hope so.
I hope so too. If not, he can watch the replay in the week, I guess. And then as I said, I noted on my phone, I forgot how retarded the Bushwhackers are.
Yes.
And yeah,
that walk to the ring. Oh my God.
There was nothing great about them. I just think to myself, how did we used to think they were cool?
Did we?
Mate, I'll be honest, if I was a kid back in 92, I would have been 10, right? And if I was at a live event and a Bushwhacker licked me, I'd probably think that would be hilarious.
I'd have been 4. I'd have probably been a bit worried that someone was licking me.
Yeah. Well, either way, nowadays, I wouldn't see it happen.
Can you imagine Adrian Christian coming out and licking someone?
Who do you think, character-wise, would be capable? I reckon there's only one man who would get away with it.
One.
The Samoan werewolf. Jacob Fatu could get away with licking a child.
Because they get away with most things, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think licking a child would be quite amusing, but it ain't going to happen these days. And then we went on to the second tag match of the night, which was Legion of Doom versus the Natural Disasters, Earthquake and Typhoon. We talked about Earthquake's agility. He was trying drop kicks, and it was actually pretty good, even though they didn't connect because it was part of the match. And how I said how good Hawk is, a really good wrestler, and Animal was actually very big, very strong.
And how agile they were as well for big guys in their own right.
They were a great tag team. Their moves were based around working together, and they were good wrestlers. And they made, you could see...
You love tag teams like that, though.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing was, both teams were big guys. And, so LOD had no choice but to be the ones that done the work. So they were doing all the rope running and this, that, and the other. But not at any point did I look at Natural Disasters and think he's about to die and have a heart attack. They looked comfortable. And then technically they won the match.
They did, through count out.
Through count out.
And then we saw the worst chair shots in the world.
Yes, a Nia Jax chair shot.
Like
Limp wrist.
About as good as Kevin Owens'
like getting hit by a paper towel. Wasn't it?
Randy Orton's pile driver, because the one on Cody was actually all right.
Yeah.
You'd have thought he could do a package pile driver, but he can't do a bug standard pile driver.
True, he was obviously just trying to be safe on that one, Johnny.
Overly safe.
Yeah, well, overly safe's better than him dying.
That's true.
We have 3 viewers now.
Oh.
Means we've got someone we don't know, Johnny.
Oh, it could be Haley.
That's exactly what I was going to say. She would keep an eye on me. And then we went on to... What did we go to?
Was that... No, we missed a bit about Hogan's...
Promos.
Oh, yeah, awful.
Yeah, Hogan was obviously at a period in his career where he wasn't over as much as he was used to, and his promos were crap. He had this English guy come into the changing rooms and try and talk to him, and he was like, I don't speak to anyone, and I don't have friends with anyone. His promo was just, it was crap.
It was weird.
And it was pointless, to be fair.
It was just like it was filler.
Yeah.
And then they did the wrestlers' promos before the...
Yes.
Big match, didn't they?
And I can't remember who I said I liked.
Sid Justice.
Sid Justice's promo was very good. Reminded me why he was a bit of a
Piper again.
Yep.
Excelling.
Rowdy Roddy Piper was a very good promo. And I forgot how good he is at promos. He was good. He was very
It's weird
good.
to say that, isn't it, now?
Yeah.
But, it's been that long since we actually got to watch him do it.
Exactly. And then there was a flashback of Shawn Michaels kicking
Jannetty.
Yep, Mighty Jannetty. So that's obviously must have been very close to them breaking up. We said Shawn Michaels had a decent rumble. Wasn't bad, but we
wasn't outstanding. He was a present.
Yeah, but when you look at the rumble when we went through it, and we'll go through it very quickly again, some of the people in there, it's like, oh, mate,
filler.
Yeah, not like complete filler.
More than filler though.
So it started with the Bulldog, and number 2 was $1 Million Man.
Yes, because this is the first thing that annoyed me, and this is why I didn't last more than 7 or 8.
Yeah.
DiBiase tries to throw Bulldog out. Never in a million years gonna go out of the ring.
Yeah.
Celebrates like he's just won it and gets himself eliminated.
It was
poor, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I I started to lose it from there.
Lose it just like as in the show, or you wanted to punch him yourself?
No, just I don't want to waste my time.
Fair enough.
It was just obviously because we're so used to the product now, like the Kofi Kingston diving on,
and it is
barricades.
hard not to compare it to that because we know there's
I do the
leaps
same,
and bounds. But
even when you like you said, we should do another one a couple of years further
like
on.
the '96 Rumble or something.
We should probably do it in like 3 or 4 year differences
to see how it develops along the way.
We should definitely do the '99 one because you didn't remember that Vince McMahon winning it.
This year on a Rumble, we have agreed, if you remember, we're going to get together and review it live on
We're going to try to. I need to clear it first. We didn't agree it. I said I'd ask the boss.
We agreed it. He hasn't agreed it with the boss. That sounds like a Johnny problem.
I don't see it being an issue. That's Benedicates.
Right, why am I pressing buttons? What's the point? Okay, so on to the Rumble.
Yes.
Right.
Please.
So 1 and 2, Bulldog and $1 Million Man. And we said that was a cack beginning.
Yeah, it really was. And unfortunately, it set the tone for the whole Rumble.
Absolutely, it did. And then Flair came in at 3. I'm not a Ric Flair fan. I never have been, so it was very difficult to me because I didn't care about him winning, and I knew he was going to win beforehand because obviously it's an old show, and Johnny reminded me in text.
I didn't know you was watching it. I thought we were just going to read it and then try and wag it.
Now
I had to watch it after you did.
Watching it's better because at least we know how cack it was. We looked at it and been like, that probably would have been cack, but now we know it was cack because we've watched it. So number 3 was Ric Flair. Number 4 was one of the Nasty Boys. Number 5 was Haku. Number 6 was Shawn Michaels. Number 7 was El Matador,
which we think was San Martino.
Yeah, could have been because I can't remember if he was called that back then. And then number 8 was the Barbarian, which you said was the next person in the tag team somewhere.
Yeah, I can't remember his tag team partner was out later on, I think.
And then I spoke about.
I think he's the one that you don't remember the name of.
No, I don't. Number 9 was the Texas Tornado.
Barbarian and Hercules, I think, would have tagged.
Hercules. Oh, what they were tag team?
I think so.
That makes sense.
Don't quote me on it.
They were both cack. Number 9 was Texas Tornado, who I said reminded me of Ultimate Warrior, because at the time Ultimate Warrior wasn't around, and he had all the tassely boots. He had a similar shaped face, so I don't know if they were.
Is that the one who played the fake Ultimate Warrior in WCW?
Could have been. He would have got away with it. Because even when
was
I watched
that WCW or WWE? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Never mind.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, I can't help you on that one. And then number 10 was Repo Man.
Oh, the guy.
Another paedophile with a mask.
His promo was weird as.
He was just a weird character. I didn't know if he was going to burgle you and steal a hat, or if he was going to take your kid. It was a bit weird.
Neither would have surprised me, to be fair.
Yeah.
Not with the promo he threw at the beginning.
A bit creepy and all that. And then we had Valentine at number 11.
Don't know him.
And Nikolai Volker.
He played the Soviet guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, number 12, sorry, not 2.
I searched him up on Wikipedia just because he looked familiar.
Yeah.
He's a Croatian dude.
Yeah, one of the foreigners that Hulk Hogan used to beat up because he was out of Russia. Not Russia, but was...
Yugoslavia at the time.
Then number 13 was Big Boss Man. Always looked good. He looked decent, to be fair, but again...
Oh, blue shirt, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, blue shirt Boss Man. 14 was Hercules.
You look like a mall cop. You ever watched Paul Blart Mall Cop?
Yeah.
You look like that.
Absolutely. 100%. Big Boss Man. 100%. Yeah. Then number 15 was Rowdy Roddy Piper. And he was hoping to win because what we forgot to say at the beginning, which we said in the last one, was this Royal Rumble was for the WWF Championship. So whoever won the Rumble became WWF Champion.
That'd have been a good night for him, wouldn't it, if he won both?
Mate, that would have been cool. I think Rowdy Roddy Piper would have been good to do that.
I think the only reason why they didn't was because Flair broke the record, didn't he, for the long... he was the first man to go over an hour.
Yeah.
And obviously he was the longest because he broke the record.
Yep. Then we had Jake the Snake Robert at 16 and Hacksaw Jim Duggan at 17.
Which we said reminded us of the guy in the blindfold match.
Yes, at the Kapow show, yes.
He was swinging that axe, by the way.
Yeah, luckily it was plastic.
Was it?
Yeah.
Ah.
It looked real, didn't it?
It did look real.
It did look real.
I thought it was real because the woman proper, when she come and got it
as
a prop, I thought she was going to drop it. I thought she was going to drop it on Devin's toes.
Oh, can you imagine? Yeah, but no, luckily it was a fake prop. It wasn't a real axe. Swinging like that.
I don't know how to get away with that, actually. Would you get away with that?
Nah. No, you wouldn't get away with that. And then we had IRS, Bray Wyatt's dad, Erwin R. Shyster.
Yes.
And then we had Superfly, Jimmy Snooker.
Which we agree is awful.
We were never fans of him. So if you're a snooker fan, we apologise. We don't think he's very good. And we're allowed our opinion. So,
Just as you are.
yeah. Number 20 was The Undertaker. I love seeing old school Undertaker.
He looks weighty though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And smaller in height, I always thought.
No, I don't. I just
As
think
in
weighty.
I
I
suppose
agree.
when you look at it though, back then, wrestlers were a lot taller.
Yes, they were. He was tall. What? He's 6'7", wasn't he?
6'6", I thought. But yeah,
Yeah, he
something
was-
around that.
Sound that? Yeah.
They built him at 6'10" at one point, didn't they?
Not today. Blimey. And then number 21 was Macho Man Randy Savage. You go give us your Macho Man again.
Oh yeah, can't do it. I'm
Need
not
to
going to
walk
be able
it.
to eat now.
Number 22 was my favourite. I had no idea who the fuck it was. I've got no idea who it was. Looked like a caveman. I don't know who it was. I will Google it at some point. It was an irrelevant wrestler because this is where we said the commentary was crap. They didn't even announce clearly who it was. And they didn't even tell us what numbers they were. All these numbers I've done myself and I've missed out a number on it, so I don't know how it's gone wrong, but sorry.
You
I
missed
was helped.
24, didn't you?
Yeah, I missed out 24. 23 was Virgil. 24, I haven't listed. 25 was Mustafa. And 26 was Rick Martel. 27 was Hulk Hogan. 28 was Skinner, the Alligator Man.
I don't know who that is.
He was just one of those ones that you forget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't good.
And they put him in at 28.
I know, mate. It's like even the order of these people, I'm a bit like bit dodgy. Number 29 was Sergeant Slaughter, and number 30 was Sid Justice, and it ended with Hogan and Sid. Sid threw Hogan out of the ring, and then Hogan grabbed Sid and basically pulled him over the top rope, and then that's how Flair won. And I didn't particularly enjoy that Rumble. So thank you to the viewer that made us watch it. You great. Yeah, I had the best time of my life.
To be fair, you could, if the commentary would have been a bit better.
Yeah. The commentary, I think, is key. Because going to
killed it.
live shows, like, even the boys, first time I went to a live show, they didn't get that you can't hear commentators. If you go to a live, like, you watch telly, and then you go to one, you can't obviously, and it's a new experience. Not if you watch wrestling without a commentator, it is a bit weird. What I loved, which they need to bring back at WWE live events, I've only ever seen it at one, which was, I think it was WrestleMania 28, was, you know how you get ref links at, I don't know if you've ever seen a ref link at a football game or a rugby match. So it's a FM transmitted ref link, it's all tuned in, you just put it in your ear and you can hear the referees.
Oh, they did that for the commentators.
They'd done that for the commentators, so you could just listen to the commentators, which I think is brilliant for kids. But again, this can lead on to our next part of the show, the segment about where WWE is getting things wrong. We will come on to their shows briefly, but for me, the cost of the product at the moment, I understand why it's high, I get it, but you're taking the fucking piss.
Ooh,
And Johnny, I'm sure your examples are going to show us, mate. Like for me, like, wrestling is family orientated. I was meant to be going to WrestleMania 41 this year. I went 40 last year, took my whole family. Meant to be going 41 this year. I can't. They've doubled the price of the tickets. I can't afford to go even at face value. And I've never really paid face value. I've always paid up a lot more, but I've always had a decent price for a trip. I was saying to Johnny last week on the show, I think, I went to WrestleMania 32 with my mate Mike, and we paid $550, and our seats were brilliant. Like, they were awesome seats. I've never had seats like that. But I've never paid that amount before. And even then I was questioning, like those seats now, they're like $2-3 grand. And I'm like, pfft. And you want me to take like top seats at the top, £1,000 seat. No, sorry, not 1,000 each. Or was it? It might have been, I think it was £1,000 each. And I've got 4 of us. 4 grand for 2 nights to take my family to watch WWE WrestleMania. You're literally cutting people out of the market because you're getting greedy because your product's hot. And I understand that. It's supply and demand. I get that. The problem is you're going to get to a point where then you're going to have to revert because people are going to go, like myself, who's been fans for years, who spent thousands on your product, just going to give up and say, nah, fuck that. So, Johnny, have you got your examples for me? So what Johnny has lovely done, he's taken, is it TNA, AEW and WWE?
Yes. But what I didn't do,
Yeah.
being the clever bastard that I am.
Yeah, he didn't save it.
No, I've got them all. I just don't know which one's fucking which.
Okay, so...
No, I've got an idea, right?
Okay,
So,
go for it. Talk to the mic.
I will talk to the mic, sorry. It's because I was trying to look on the phone. Right, so I've got one here. I believe it's a TNA house show.
TNA house show.
Ringside. 23 quid for TNA.
Fucking hell. Ringside seat. Mm-hmm. £23 or dollars?
Number $6.
Nice.
Everything's in dollars because obviously I've done American shows.
Okay.
That was the first one.
Nice. When do we know when that price was?
Yesterday.
Wow.
I did it for yesterday.
Oh, what, you actually looked up a live show?
Yeah. Not for yesterday. This is for...
Is that a UK show?
No, this is all American.
Okay. And what you converted?
Sorry, no, minute. I'm telling you wrong. $81 for a ringside.
$81 for TNA ringside?
Yes.
Cool.
The 23 is the higher tier, which we've all seen when TNA do it. It's
Which makes it more accessible for, let's say, families.
Yeah.
So it costs you $100 to take
again,
family.
you only, 100 yards or not even 100 yards, are you? That's
And they'll
ridiculous.
have screens up and stuff. So $100 to take 4 people.
Yes.
That's
I have another one here for AEW,
Yep.
which is a ringside one.
Okay.
Oh, no, this might be WWE, actually. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Right, no, I'm pretty sure it is for AEW.
Okay.
So, back row,
Yep.
up in the rafters,
Yep.
$31.
Okay. $31. Reasonable.
Ringside,
Yep.
literally right in the corner,
Yep.
where like Moxley and that come out,
Yep.
600.
Okay. A lot, but a big difference to what WWE is going to be.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the next one. Ringside, WWE. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Right, that makes more sense now. Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm trying to, right. That might have been a pay-per-view for TNA.
Oh, that was a pay-per-view price.
Maybe.
It's fair.
Anyway, I've got one here. I'm pretty sure this is for a Raw.
Yep.
Ringside,
Yep.
right next to, where you come down the ramp where the stairs are.
Yep. Yep.
What row is it? 5th row. $1,200. What? Oh, and then you can get the 3rd row.
Yep.
$1,500.
Wow. So you're looking over double the price. Admittedly, maybe slightly closer to the ring, but...
And then you've got... Is this...
Well, I ain't going to lie. So I went to a UK house show in November 2024. I sat row C in the seats nearest the aisle as they come down. I've never had those seats before. And I went, do you know what? Because I know I'm probably not going to go Mania. I'm going to do that. So I bought them for me and my family. So myself, my wife, my 2 sons, it was just under £1,300.
Which is ridiculous.
It's fucking madness. You used to be my mate Mike used to be able to get those sorts of seats for maybe like $200-300, and even then they were expensive. It is, you're slowly pushing yourself out of the market. Go on and keep going with the prices.
$190 for a back row in the top.
For a WWE show.
Mm-hmm. And that is high as well. When I say
So 190 times 4, exactly, you're looking at what, 900?
nearly
$700 plus dollars just for a family of 4.
Yeah. And then I've got one here which I believe it's TNA Wrestling. I don't know if this is a pay-per-view or not. I can't imagine so because it's literally ringside.
Yeah.
$130. You can get in the very first row.
Yep.
$250. But that's right at the front, isn't it?
And I know the tickets because I looked at Mania on first release this year. What do you reckon front row seats are at WrestleMania?
This year?
Face value.
3,000.
They're 25 grand.
What, for per seat?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
It's fucking insane, Johnny. $25 grand for a front row seat.
AEW was somewhere in there.
But still, it just... And then...
Do you know what makes me laugh, though?
Go on.
When we're talking about there, like I just did TNA. For the main shows, I think, let's say Raw was at 1,200.
Yeah.
AEW was 500-600.
Yeah.
TNA was 130.
Yeah.
TNA are working with a lot smaller venues.
Yeah.
And yet they're still only charging us, right, $250 to sit right,
Yeah.
bog standard, right in the front.
Yeah. That'll probably include a meet and greet with them as well.
Yeah.
You know that? And that's what I mean. Like with WWE, when they come over, you got to pay extra for the meet and greets and blah blah blah. It is insane. Like,
to be fair, anything other than at the front, when I looked for AEW,
yeah.
was fairly reasonable.
And this is why last year in the UK at Wembley Stadium, and this is why I was going to go. AEW was priced okay. My cousin went. I think it was about 35 quid a ticket he bought. You know,
You don't argue with that.
no, you can't.
Because you get the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's it. It's a pay-per-view, their biggest pay-per-view. And if you're a wrestling fan, why not for 35 quid? Why not go?
It's worth it, isn't it?
Now, mate, to the point where I don't watch AEW. I'm not invested, but I wanted to go.
But it's a business ploy from as well, because it pulls in exactly what you just said then. If
Yeah.
you're a wrestling fan
Yeah.
and there's a show where you can go and watch, say, Bobby Lashley.
Brian-
if you're a
Danielson.
fan, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it was, Brian Danielson.
Yeah.
Even if you like Japan.
Yeah.
Kenny
Absolutely.
Omega.
No.
Where else are you going to go and get watch people like that for
Absolutely.
35 quid?
Have you ever been to a WWE show?
Yes.
When did you go?
Oh, a while ago.
A long time. So you haven't done it recently with your son?
No.
And part of that reason being?
Because I'm not made of money.
Because of price, exactly. So you and your son will never experience WWE live because they have outpriced you. That's fucking wank, WWE.
And that's why I'm
That's why you're
AEW.
AEW.
Yeah, that's why I'm Mr. AEW.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, it's not that I'm Mr. AEW, but, you know, the standard of wrestling in that company is still...
Yeah.
It's second.
When you compare the price, like, okay,
value for money is unbelievable.
and then they advertise, you know,
And
WWE gates
if-
are the biggest they've ever been, and I'm
The
like,
funny thing is, even if you double the price,
yeah, it's still under.
yeah, because you're going to get to see people like, excuse me, Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
And, you know, you either love him or you hate him, but
MJF, you know,
them type of wrestlers,
yeah,
you
those characters are still huge,
Yes.
and you know, that is where.
and they put in a performance.
And I'm not a big AEW fan, but that is where they will probably catch me, because I want my boys to experience different wrestling brands. I really do. And, you know, next year, I think they're bringing over Forbidden Kingdom for Wembley, you know, so they're going to be mixing it with New Japan. That's going to be huge. So, for me, for wrestling, to get the boys to go and watch it, they're not going to be charging more than 50 quid a ticket.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. Not over here, because it's still an open door that they're trying to keep the foot in.
Absolutely. So if I've got £1,000 that I want to spend on wrestling, I can get some fucking awesome seats for my boys.
You probably get to meet the wrestlers for a bag of sand.
Yeah.
You're probably going to get half decent seats.
Yeah.
With like the VIP treatment.
Yep. So WWE, you're getting a lot of new stuff right, but you're getting that so fucking wrong, and it's going to bite you in the arse.
It will, because what you'll find is where the hard camera is, it's dead behind there, and that's why they never show it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. And that's always the case. And I remember when I was at WrestleMania 28, my first ever WrestleMania, I was watching it, and they were announcing, I had my commentary headphone in, and they were announcing when the show kicked off, a sold out event, blah, blah, blah. And I literally looked up at the higher tiers, and it was
empty.
It was fucking empty, and I was like, it's not fucking sold out. Like, why are you lying? Like, it wasn't sold out. People were still coming in. I was like, nah. And I've been to many manias. I'm very lucky that I've been to more than one. Every mania I've been to, other than last year, you could always get decent tickets on the day. So they were never fully sold out. Or people were always selling, you know, the spare ticket. Last year was different. Mania 40, that was a different experience, because it was the best wrestling show I've ever been to. Like, the whole experience of it was fucking brilliant.
I guarantee this year, though, there'll be plenty of tickets for the price that they're trying to charge.
I genuinely think there will be. I'm a part of many groups online, and people are moaning about it, and so they should do. Like, the only way though we're gonna put it across as a fan base
Is boycott.
is by not buying the tickets. And then when they start getting arenas not as full, then they're going to be like, oh, maybe our tickets not.
Yeah, but they're going to look at it now as well. We've just signed a £5 billion TV deal.
But TKO want that money back, so that's part of the reason why the prices are high. They're trying to get their money in. Like I looked at when it was Clash of the Castle in the year just gone up at the Hydro Centre in Scotland. They outpriced me on that. That was £375 a ticket for 4 of us. I was like, no, I'm not paying that. When I've been to Mania and I've bought Mania tickets for $250, I'm like, no. And then they were doing, I wanted to go to Bash in Berlin. No, which one was the one in France? And the crowd were lively.
Which was quite surprising, to be fair.
Yeah. And I was going to get tickets to go over to there. I think it was in Lyon. Again, they outpriced me. And I was like, mate, fuck that. Like, and they were outpriced everyone. So the people that are going...
They get away with it when they come over here, though, don't they? Let's be honest. Because it's not a regular thing.
This is this is why they've been able to get away with it. And with the product growing, they at some point, they're going to run out of people that are prepared to pay that price. Like, there's going to be a lot of people now that go, I'll pay that price because I've never been to a show and it's amazing.
And they want to see it. And
yeah. So that will happen for a period of time. And then people are going to be like, no. Like,
that's why it's a really, really big shame that there isn't that company over here.
Yeah.
I know they tried to do it over here for a bit and they got bored with it. But, you know, a British-owned British wrestling company that you can watch.
Agreed. And that's why I thought NXT UK was great. I don't think it ever reached its full potential.
No, but they never had the full backing, let's be honest. They were always having the shackles on.
I think what destroyed it as well was when AEW got the TV UK agreement. And, you know, with ITV. That was a great deal for them. You know, that's what NXT should have been on. But, again...
Too greedy, they wanted to make people pay to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. They probably overpriced themselves and said, no, for you to have us, this is how much we want you to pay. And I do feel they're getting a bit greedy, and I do feel it's going to go on for a while. And I think there's going to be fans like me that are just outpriced. There's people well outpriced at the moment. And I think WWE at some point are going to notice that and change it. But by then, it could be too late. It could be one of the biggest downfalls. Because I remember when WWE was so unpopular, they weren't making enough money that they decided to cut the pyro. And there was no freaking pyrotechnics. And it was, for TV and viewership, it was wank. It was one of the worst decisions they made, but it saved them something stupid like $3 million a year.
Oh, that was when Brock Lesnar was coming out and there was no bang.
Yeah. And that was the first time I looked at wrestling and went, I think Vince McMahon's looking to sell. Because he wouldn't pinch on that.
On what, sorry?
On the financial element that pyro costs. Unless he was looking to make the books look as good as they were to be sold. And I think that was the start of it.
Can you imagine Goldberg coming out like Gilbert? They'd have to use their fire extinguisher and sparklers.
This is what I mean. And when pyro came back, me and my cousin spoke about it. It was one of the best things they ever done was bringing it back because it's part of the theatrics. It's, you know, you expect...
It makes the entrances that bit more...
Absolutely, we love it.
What was the point in Kane coming in and going like that if there's no fire coming out of the 4 posts?
Absolutely, mate, and nearly singeing someone's eyebrows off. And that is my rant for the night because I still think WWE need to get it right. Like, another way they've outpriced themselves. My son loves Cody Rhodes. His birthday was in November. He really wanted the Cody Rhodes coat. How much on WWE shop?
400.
Yeah. £400 for a kid's Cody Rhodes official WWE jacket. When I could buy, or I can rent Kapow for a birthday party, have them coach my son wrestling and do a show for £450.
I still don't know that. I don't know how that works.
Mate. It's good though, right?
Yeah, but how little must the wrestlers be getting paid?
Absolutely, but that's not down to me. That's down to... Well, for Harry's party, it was 500, so it was a bit more.
Yeah, but the middle match when on Devon's was quick.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? But
sorry, Harry's was 450, Devon's was 500.
Because there was the issue with the ring, weren't they?
when the floorboards came up, yeah.
Because I was intrigued to see, because I thought the fairy one who we sent out to the Bella music.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I wanted to see how good he was going to be,
Yeah.
and then it lasted like 30 seconds. He blinked and he missed.
Yeah, and do you remember the guy that done the 450?
Yes,
I can't remember his name.
That was the guy. Will said he was going to TNA. And
Yeah.
you were proper.
I believed it. Absolutely, why would I not? He kayfabed the shit out of me. So, yeah.
It was a good 450 though, right?
Oh, mate, it was, yeah, of course.
I love a 450.
Mate, you can't beat a 450. Like, that takes balls.
Do you reckon Roth could do it?
Yeah, 100%. I was waiting for one at the weekend when we went and watched. I reckon he can. I reckon he can do most things, but he just keeps it in his locker. There's also a point of risking his injury. When
Yeah,
he can
for 35 quid to go
You know
and
what I
kick,
mean?
so yeah.
Don't want to cripple yourself for a tenner, mate. So moving on, we spoke briefly about SmackDown in the hour of no sound. So let's go back to SmackDown. We spoke about the cash-in.
We did.
What did you say about it, Johnny? Do you remember?
Yes.
Tell me again.
We both loved it.
Yes, we did. We liked the way it was written. We liked the way it played out. She came out, fooled everyone like she was going to cash in and then weren't. And the fact that Bianca then obviously smashed up Nia, and then she ended up getting a win and winning it. And it set so many layers of so many other stories that could possibly happen in the future.
Yes. I didn't think that WWE would want Nia going into Netflix.
I was surprised they took it off her on the last show. I thought they would have done that on the first show on Netflix.
No, because I don't think they wanted her going in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't think she's
Do you think Netflix don't like fat bitches? Is that what you're saying, Johnny?
Not quite. Maybe she's going to get pulled into the Bloodline feud.
We've been saying this for a while. They
Yeah.
need to add females to the Bloodline feud.
We have. The other thing that about SmackDown that I really liked is that they kept the title on Nakamura going into Netflix.
Yeah. I still think he admittedly ain't done much with it, but why change it at the moment? Let him.
He hasn't done
let his
anything, but
character.
is that his fault or
No.
is it the fact of the poor?
They've got to let that character cook.
Yeah, and I just think that WWE have put that much effort into the Netflix era.
Yeah.
That the last couple of weeks has probably just been one of them where it's passing.
Yeah, I get you. And they could have easily have changed that back. Because we talked about having the championship maybe that bounces around a bit more.
Which we want.
Because and the reason we want that is because we just want to see more faces having more time.
Yeah.
Like Carmelo.
But this is what I was saying again in the hour.
Yep.
How much watching some of the older stuff on Netflix,
Yep.
which I've been doing for like the last week and a half.
Yeah.
People like Val Venus, I never realised how much time he used to get.
Absolutely. And that's when you discovered he was a
And
real
winning-
porn star.
Yes, it was. But the amount of time he got, like, not hardcore, intercontinental, European,
Yeah.
you know? And he was holding his own, winning the titles.
Yeah. I hope they bring back the Hardcore Championship, like we spoke about in the previous episodes. I think it was like episode 2.
I don't know if would it work now, though?
Yeah. Yeah. Netflix can do what they want and like I saw a post.
It's not Netflix that are going to be the issue, is it? It's now the health and safety that go around.
It won't be done like they might bring it back as a 24/7 championship, like where there was just it can bounce around. They need a championship like call it the Netflix championship and have it 24/7.
I think they need more than one.
Because what would be cool? Like they're doing the Speed Championship, which they've done nothing with, which no one knows anything about any of the time because no one's on Twitter or X, right? If they had a Netflix Championship, where it is 24/7, and then you randomly get a live stream on Netflix of WWE, someone being pinned in their sleep.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
Fucking genius.
It would.
Because you'd always be waiting and watching just in case.
But you need something like that, and we've been, especially because I've been watching loads and loads and loads of older like Raws and stuff.
Yeah,
the amount of more matches that you used to get in an hour and a half worth of actual TV time.
The other thing, I don't know if we mentioned it last week. I know we've spoke about it briefly, but they are having adverts.
They are having adverts?
Yes.
Why?
Because they need time for like changing the ring and shit. Setting stuff up. So they're having adverts on Netflix. And I was like, fuck.
It's not going to be actual adverts, so is it? It'll be but just like
I would
WWE
imagine it'll be
promoting another
It'll be
live
what, like,
date.
yeah. For example, Netflix have probably reached out and gone, right, we've got this amount of time to Prime on it or whoever, and they'll do like a 30-second segment here, and who knows? We'll find out, I guess. What were you saying about the stage earlier as well when we were in?
Yeah, apparently they've made the stage a lot smaller, and they've changed the commentary desk.
You think?
No, this is definite. But what I saw on the video with Triple H, it looked like a podium at the top of the ramp.
They used to have the desk at the top of the ramp, didn't they?
But this was them standing.
Yeah, I don't think they would do that to the commentators. For 2 hours.
No. Well, you never know. It's WWE.
True, there might be wankers. And also, I saw a video, or a very small picture, sorry, not even a video. It looked like they had LED lighting on every single seat. So I don't know, like at some concerts you can go and they give you like an LED band.
Oh, yeah.
And they control it. I don't know if that's something they're going to do, if it's a one-off on the show or what. But yeah, I think it's going to... Have you seen all the drone stuff?
No.
Yep, I posted it earlier on the Facebook page.
I haven't been...
It's quite cool. So they've released drone footage of it sort of gives you an idea of what's going to happen. Let's see. Press.
I'm just pressing. It's gone.
Just showing Johnny it.
Oh, that looks cool.
All done by drones. Quite cool.
It's a bit like what they did at New Year last year.
Yeah.
I like this sort of stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, adds to it, doesn't it?
It does.
Saves on pyro.
As we now know, it can save 3 million.
Yeah. That's what I mean. WrestleMania will go with fireworks and drones. There's a drone guy I follow who does drone stuff in America, and he's fucking brilliant. Stuff they can do with it. Like, I don't know if you saw the Chinese New Year one.
No, but I
Where
did
they had
see,
a dragon flying.
No, but I did see last year's in London, and that had a load of drones, and they were pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. So let's go on to what else? What else we spoke about on SmackDown earlier? Oh, it was the Bloodline thing.
Yeah, how do keeping Jay looking strong?
Yes, and
even in defeat.
Yeah, and then we brought up the fact of that maybe they're doing it because going to Netflix, we as wrestling fans know Jay is hot right now and he's brilliant. But people coming into Netflix who are not necessarily wrestling fans have no idea who the fuck he is. So therefore, when you go to Netflix, do you put someone like Jay up there and use him with his huge pop to really engage new viewers, or do you not?
I told you already, I think he's going to end up replacing Roman at the top.
I don't. Right. So I think, and I was sent this and I agree with it, I think WrestleMania is going to be an Ula Fala match for the Tribal Chief. It's going to be Solo, Roman Reigns, and The Rock. Fatal three-way or a triple threat, as they call it, for Ula Fala. I still believe Roman is not going to win it tomorrow night or tonight.
I'm going to go Fatal 4.
Who are you adding to it?
Jay. No, I don't believe that neither. More chance of Jacob Fatu being in it.
Yeah, exactly. I think Jacob and Tama will have a tag match against the Usos.
And those.
Hopefully. But I do think there won't be I don't think Rock won't be in a title match because...
No, because they're trying to give Cena as much.
Exactly. So, and people still, after last year, people still want Roman versus The Rock. Because to be fair, The Rock did look great last year. I was watching WrestleMania 40 the other day, and Rock looked ripped, and I'm like, he got in good shape.
I was watching the one where he fought CM Punk.
Yeah, 30...
No, this might have been a Royal Rumble. Was it a Rumble? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, when Punk was champion.
Yes.
Or what? Yeah.
Where he lost it to, so he could set up Cena too.
Yeah.
He looked good in that match.
Yeah. I think that was the WrestleMania when he ripped his abdominals.
Yeah, against Cena.
Yeah. But I think if you have Solo and Roman and The Rock all battling for Ula Fala, you got someone young like Solo.
I think if you put Solo into a match like that,
yeah.
I think he gets lost.
He does, but also it gives him huge status.
It gives him a huge status, but also it's gonna. he's not going to have that influence in the match. He's going to be one of them ones that just gets thrown out of the ring so that everyone can see The Rock versus Roman.
Yeah, it'll be mainly based around them. But the beauty of it being with a free, they could end up keeping it on Solo.
I was going to say, if I was WWE, I'd play it exactly like that. Get out the ring, boy. Get out the ring, boy.
Yeah.
Right at the end, spike, done. Yeah. See you later, mate.
Have you seen... I was watching again. I saw Zilla's finisher the other day.
Was that the Superman spike?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's cool. That is good. I think he'll... I'll be very shocked if he isn't there by next Mania.
I think maybe after Rumble.
Might come in at the Rumble.
We was working the little thing out the other day, weren't we? And there's far too many people already before you start putting...
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know.
You got to give, three positions to old people.
Yep.
Who just come in for the pop.
Yep.
So at least you're 27. You've now got to fit Cena in there. We talked about Rock being 31.
Do you reckon Cena's, at the moment, is he going to be in a really good physical state? Do you think he would have done something with his hair?
I don't know about his hair, but I reckon he'll be in a physical.
Do you think he'll heel turn?
No. Unfortunately. I wish he would.
Do you see the interview he done on the podcast the other day with what's his name? It's on my list of podcasts. He interviewed, and they were going to turn him heel in 2012, and they never pulled the trigger.
No, I've seen that.
He had new music done, a whole new uniform done. He was ready to go as a heel, and they never pulled it because they were like, basically, who's going to do all the make the wishes and shit like that? And then they realised they were too deep and too deep as a babyface.
Yeah, because 2012 there was no other baby faces.
No. Not really, no. Not ones like him.
No.
So they were like, we can't afford to do it. It doesn't help our PR,
It's too early for Brian, weren't it?
Yeah.
Too early for the Shield.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, but then I also start to think, well, is Cody getting to that point where it's going to get harder and harder for him to turn heel?
No, because you've got other people like Jey Uso.
Yes.
And
I ain't going to lie. If I was a Make-A-Wish child, I'd definitely be asking for Jey. I wouldn't be asking for Cody.
And that's from Cody's biggest fan, that.
Yeah, true. I'm not the biggest fan. I respect what he's doing. Yes. I know I'm a Cody crybaby, but fuck it.
I think I've got you saved in one of my phones as Cody Crybaby.
Well, I don't mind being a Cody crybaby because he's done amazing for the company.
I think he's going to lose the title, just to throw it out there.
I told you last week, he needs to lose it to Solo.
I don't think he's going to lose it.
He'll fuck up the whole game.
I think he's going to lose it to Kevin Owens.
Nah, he ain't losing it till Mania. And then on top of that, it's not going to be Cena because, as I say, I think Cena's going to get his chance to be entered into a championship match via the Elimination Chamber and not the Rumble. I still believe that.
So you're still on the fact that he's not going to win it like it said on that dirt sheet.
No.
Have you had any more thoughts on your?
Yes.
Have you? Have you filled it in?
No. Joe Henry is turning up.
You reckon?
If he don't,
I haven't watched any NXT this week, so I can't.
I think a lot of people are going to. I haven't watched anything. Like, I am. Are you excited about Netflix tonight?
I am.
What are you going to be sad about if they don't do something, or what will let it down for you?
CM Punk over Seth Rollins, I'm going to be so upset.
Really?
Yeah, so bad.
Why?
Did you watch Raw last week when they were doing the promos?
Mate, how good was that promo?
Which one?
The CM Punk and Seth promo.
Well, I made notes about it. When I'm watching it, obviously knowing CM Punk and the promos that he's done before, he's just going through the motions. It's like he's there to get. I don't know.
Who, CM Punk?
Yeah.
Nah.
Did it come across like he was? He might as well have read it off his hand. He might have. You compare that to the pipe bomb or something else like that.
Right.
Shut up, bitch!
and just, the passion wasn't in it.
I disagree.
Seth Rollins was more believable in the promo.
Yeah.
He had veins popping out of his neck. He was.
I thought the promo. I thought it was great. I thought they'd done it really well. I thought they both made great valid points, and they both roasted each other.
I'm not disputing the points. I'm just saying that CM Punk's heart wasn't in it like it used to be, and it looked more like he was going through the motions, whereas Seth Rollins looked like he wants to be the top guy.
See, this is where you needed to see the thing on YouTube the other day when they were at the WWE headquarters, because all the anger came from CM Punk, and it was really good.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But on Raw, he looked like he just didn't give a fuck.
I'm sorry about that, because I don't agree. And I don't care who gets over. I hope this feud goes on for a while.
No, it's got to, hasn't it? Because where else are you going to send him?
Yeah, it's going to continue to Mania, surely.
I
gonna be like a
reckon
battle
it
of
ends
three.
in disqualification tonight.
In which way?
They're just going to get... Someone's going to get over exuberant.
Is anyone going to interfere with him?
No, I just think between the two of them, they're going to... One of them or both of them...
Paul Heyman's favour isn't going to come in play tonight.
No. He's going to be too busy with it, Ulafala.
It's a main event as well, so it's ending the show.
Yeah, exactly. So I just reckon...
Which tells me The Rock ain't going to come out at that point.
No. Not for CM Punk and...
No.
I don't see anyone coming out, and Drew, but he's kind of gone off that idea of CM Punk now, and he's more bothered about the...
Yeah. He moved on to SmackDown, didn't he, and started beefing with...
He's doing both, isn't he? Raw,
Jimmy.
SmackDown,
Jay,
Raw,
sorry.
SmackDown.
And who else was he beefing with on SmackDown? Sammy? So no. He
The
hugged Cody, didn't he? Came out and hugged Cody.
He came out and then he said, you need to watch your back, and then 2 seconds later,
Yeah.
Kevin Owens beat shit out of him again.
Oh, that was it. Sorry, I'm just putting my laptop on charge or we're going to lose connection. We'll have to restart again. Fucking hell, Johnny. Can't believe you've done that. I blame you. You distracted me too much.
It's my sizzling personality.
You're handsome with your old looks.
Give me a fucking mic!
What did you reckon to the... Did you see Raw yet?
Raw?
Yeah.
Last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the 7 that thing had... I thought it was pure fire.
What did you think about Nevin and Mitchin?
I couldn't give a fuck.
She has got the worst fucking finisher in the world.
I don't have an opinion on it. What I loved was what I was watching last week.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, but what I sent you.
What did you send me?
Oh, we got picnic tables?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, boo-boo, here comes Yogi Bear with a picnic table.
This has got to make an appearance on every single...
Mate, it was great. Now you know where the clip is from, though.
Yes.
It was great. Snoop Dogg. He needs to do more commentary.
Yeah.
He needs to do more commentary. He's so good at it. Have you seen when he commentates on animals? Mate, go on YouTube. If you're on YouTube now, bring it up. Extra tab.
No, don't bring it up because you're watching us on YouTube.
That's right. Keep us in the background. It's fine. Snoop Dogg, commentary, animals. Fucking hilarious.
Why can't he do
Do
it?
it tonight.
I'll do it later.
Yeah. I love Snoop.
Just so you didn't see the Piper Niven Nietzsche.
It was one of those where I went, skip, skip, skip.
It's that stupid fucking finisher we were talking about the other week. She does like an arm roll and then puts her foot on the jaw and then just falls backwards.
Oh, right.
That was it.
Okay.
I hate that finisher.
Cheers, Johnny.
I think Meechin's going to be the next champion now. No, that's what they're going for. They're not putting anyone else even in there.
Carmella's coming back in the Rumble, I think.
I think Chelsea Green loses it before then.
For the Rumble? Mm-hmm. You reckon she's losing it tonight on Raw?
Was she facing someone today?
I don't know, mate. That's what I'm asking. Shall we see if we can find a Raw, like...
Oh, Cage Net, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, that won't have tonight's matches, will it?
Yeah.
Will it?
Yeah.
You fucking sure? Cage.
I'll put my house on it.
Cage matched on there. Okay, where do I go? Matches.
For tonight, yeah.
Overview.
Events. Yeah, events. Today.
Let's go to events. Fucking knows.
Is there not a list there for tonight?
No.
No? Now I'm confusing.
What date are we on?
Today? 3rd.
3rd.
No, 6th. Sorry.
6th.
So technically it'll be the 7th.
Yeah, for us it will be. No, it's not on there. Nope.
Okay, then I take it back. Luckily I don't have a house, so I just lost it.
Okay, so predictions for tonight. Let's go. So the matches are Seth and CM Punk.
I think that ends in a GQ, so they can carry it on.
Okay, that makes sense. I won't disagree with that. I
only say that because you put someone over in the match and then you automatically put someone on the back foot.
Yeah, you can't put anyone over, and on top of that, it's a final match tonight, so it's going to have to be good. Like that's what
it's
they're
going to be an
finishing with,
explosion
of something.
Yeah.
Opening the show. Who's opening the show? Triple H. Rock, you said earlier, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, I think Rock does, just because he's such.
If you smell, you reckon that's going to hit?
Yeah.
Have I even got that one here?
I don't know. You normally preload it for me so I can try and get it at the end.
Yeah, but no, I'm not. I've not updated this for 3 weeks. You know who?
Oh, go on.
We've missed out.
Oh, I do.
Jinder Mahal's my pick.
Will he turn up at the Rumble?
Jinder Mahal's my pick.
Why?
Has he not been let go?
He'll be one of the ones that no one gives a shit about.
No.
He has been. Has he been let go?
I don't know.
You're a piece of trash, Cole.
He might be one of them like Apollo Crews who we felt got sacked and then appears.
Oh, Apollo Crews is also on a... He just needs to go TNA. He'd do brilliant in TNA.
Yeah. I don't think he's good enough for AEW.
Nah, he'll be good in TNA. What else? I don't know what the lineup is tonight. Is Becky Lynch turning up tonight or waiting for the Rumble?
Waiting for the Rumble.
Okay, it's no Becky Lynch. And Charlotte Flair?
Rumble.
Yeah, because I think for the women, it's all about Rhea Ripley tonight.
I watched a thing with Buddy Matthews the other day. He
Yeah.
did an interview in Australia because that's where they're doing the next big pay-per-view.
Yeah, for A.W.P.
And he was talking about his... they were talking about his diet. He's like, oh, I'd eat Mackies every day. He says, but my wife won't let me. He's like, I feel like I'm always chasing her now to catch up. But she won't let me slip. She's always pushing me.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because I like Buddy Matthews. I think he's quite...
I thought he was always good.
And I think since he went to AEW, he's got better.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think the only thing that lets him down, mic skills.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Can we talk about Ricochet?
Oh, what was the thing that I said, mate? Yeah, go on then. Let's speak about A.W.P. and the only thing that I saw, and I said to Johnny about, which I thought was weird.
You're talking about the scissors, yeah?
Yeah, stabbing someone in the head with the scissors to become a heel.
Yeah, but did you watch the whole clip? Or did you
No,
just see
I
that?
don't watch A.W.P. because it's wank.
Affordable wank, no.
Affordable way is affordable wank.
So, obviously that was a free way for some number one spot in some bullshit match next week. I don't actually understand it.
So you're trying to sell it to me?
No, I can't remember what it is, and I didn't write it down on my notes because it would have meant rewinding it again, and I'd watched Ricochet once, and that was enough.
You are so eloquent in the way that you explain things.
It's some battle royal thing that they've got next week, but as soon as it starts, you can win it. So the earlier you're in it, the more chance you've got of winning it, if that makes sense. If you're like number 10 or whatever it is,
okay,
by the time you come out.
all right.
Does that make sense? No.
I got a clue.
It's a match where more people come out, a bit like a Rumble kind of thing, but you can win it from the beginning.
Okay.
So if you're number 1 and number 2, if you're quick enough, you can...
Oh, you can win it before someone else comes out?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at, but obviously I'm doing it so eloquently.
Yes.
But yeah. After he'd done it and he battered him some more.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't just once he did it, he did it about 4 times.
Yeah. He had blood all over his shirt. And
yeah, and he did some weird laugh, and I think they're going to play him like a stupid freaking...
Little psychopath.
Yeah. He's lost it, like...
Oh, absolutely. That's the only way they can play it, mate. I've said that for it. Like, he needs to be crazy.
I think that's the way they're going with it. And then hopefully, if they do it well enough,
Do you know why I would set it with Ricochet? I would give him a crazy clown mask because I know he can wrestle in a mask. And set him as a lunatic.
that's what WWE should have done.
Yeah, it should have. Absolutely.
But they don't. It's not really a colour kind of.
We've been talking weeks about how shit Ricochet's been in 2024. Right? And that we have no hope for him in 2025.
And then he hits that. But
Yeah, but it still ain't. Do we think, therefore, they've had this plan sitting in the background since he's joined? Or do you think they're literally throwing it together as they go?
I think they had a plan in their head where they were going to put him in on the same
Do you think
level.
they always knew they were going to take him
No.
ill?
I think they had the plan was for him to, because obviously Ospreay only does 2 or 3 out the month
Yeah.
because he still flies back to England.
Right.
So I think when they signed him,
Yeah.
because they're very similar in the way they wrestle,
Okay.
that they were going to try and use him as another Ospreay.
You're a bit of an Ospreay fanboy, though, aren't you?
I do like Ospreay. But anyway, the plan.
Sorry.
I think the plan was. No, it's before I get sidetracked and forget what I was trying to
Yeah,
say.
sorry.
I think they were going to try and use him as another Ospreay,
Yeah.
and then realised no one fucking likes him. So might as well throw caution to the wind and just go where WWE never went with it. It's probably the only thing that hasn't been tried with
Yeah.
Ricochet.
Well,
Let's be
healing.
honest. Yeah.
And I agree. Easier to be a heel. You don't need to talk being a heel. You can just be a prick. Like go out for a sand at people or some
exactly,
random
so-
shit. Or
But
lick
that's
a
how-
child.
They were faces, mate.
Mate, lick a child. If Ricochet licks a child, I'll watch A.W. for the rest of my life.
I'll send him a text later.
Go on. Be like, if you want one viewer for the rest of your life, lick a child on the way to the ring.
What did you reckon to him working on Priest's knee, by the way? Did you see that bit?
No.
So,
Trying to recall it.
Judgment Day versus the War Raiders and Damien Priest
Oh, right, yeah.
hits whatever it is on Dirty Dom, wins the match.
I
And then-
still think Dirty Dom and Rhea Ripley need a match.
I think it'll come. at some
That'd be a
point.
great... I reckon that'd be a really good match.
But saying that, they're trying to build a women's division around Rhea.
Exactly.
You can't really have a...
Like, Dom is another big character. Do you think they're going to spend time on him tomorrow?
No.
Damn.
Do you?
I wish they did.
No,
Like,
I
for
w-
me, how can you make Rhea big? Simple. Fight a man. Fight Dom. How can you make Dom big? Fight Rhea Ripley.
I think what needs to happen is the Judgment Day, call it quits,
Yep.
take Dom off TV,
Yeah.
give him 3 months, let him maybe even bulk him up a little bit.
I think that only needs to happen when he loses to Rhea. You can't come back more hench than fight a woman.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, but I think that'd be the best thing for him.
Yeah.
Because he's getting to
He
that
needs
age.
to come
He's
back as
still
a
young,
face.
isn't he? So.
Yeah. He needs to come back as a face. You know, save Rhea or Ray or whoever the fuck you want. But one debut I'm looking forward to this week:
Go on.
Pentagon.
I was really excited about it, and then I saw something about him being a comedy character.
That's what I also saw, and I was a bit like, are they going to dress him as a clown? Like what? Like her? Or I don't know. He can't. His image isn't funny.
No.
He's a bad. His image is brilliant.
Are they going to do like a weird Sin Cara thing?
I hope not. But the reason I like it and I'm looking forward to him to come to WWE is because I like the look of him.
Have you ever watched his brother? Ray Phoenix.
No.
He's
I think I have once.
he's like
You know how he's coming WWE tonight, though, don't you?
who? Pentagon.
Yeah.
No.
You see the thing going on with New Day and Ray,
Yeah.
and they were talking last week about, your team are all just gimmicks of you. And apparently it's going to entwine with Pentagon going with Ray tonight.
Do you think one of the New Day's injured?
Kofi's always injured. That's a problem.
Because
You think that's why they're not wrestling?
yeah, that and they're even avoiding all kinds of physical altercation.
Maybe, but it helps the build up, in my opinion.
It does, but it would have also.
I wouldn't be shocked because I know Kofi keeps getting injured, and that's why I don't think they'd ever be able to give him another title run because I don't think physically they could.
He's
cope.
getting on now, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of injuries. So for me, if I was above, I'd be like, if I put a belt on you and you fucking.
Do you think he's on his final run?
Yeah, he is. This is definitely.
Xavier's a bit younger than him, though, right?
Oh yeah. He's around for a while, and that's why I think Big E will come back, be cleared, and those two will eventually turn on Kofi, and Kofi will fuck off. That's a long-term story.
Yeah, I like that. However, I don't think Big E's going to come back.
He will.
We'll see.
We'll give it. But when we say bye, should we?
Well, end of the year. Seem long enough for you?
Tenner? Yeah, done. Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
cool. 10 quid. Biggie back by 2026. And if not, if he turns up at a 27 Royal Rumble, I'm going to cry.
I'll be laughing to the bank.
Yeah, what? All £10.
Hey, £10, £10.
£10 is £10 at the moment, mate. I tell you that. Fucking hell. Happy New Year. Right, where are we at? I don't even know how long. We have been recording this again.
We're not recording, we're live.
Oh, yeah, we are live. Oh, we're not recording this week. We are live. And I don't even know how long we've been live for. Oh, we've been live for 1 hour and 16 minutes and 20 seconds.
And that's not including the 50 minutes that we did without any sound.
Very, very true.
Right, let me see if I have anything left on A.W.P. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you.
Go for it, Johnny.
Jericho, have you seen anything of Jericho recently?
I've seen stuff on social.
Have you seen him wrestle?
No. I've heard it's poor.
Awful. But I'll tell you one thing that is good. The only good thing coming out of Jericho at the minute,
Yep.
Big Cass, Big Bill, whatever he
That's
goes
what
by.
I saw on social.
Unbelievable.
We talked about Enzo last week, didn't we?
Yes.
We need to fucking bring him back. Bring him back. Bring
But
him
on a
back.
totally different note,
on.
honestly, Big Bill
Yeah.
is now starting to wrestle and be the big guy that everyone thought he could be properly
Okay.
before he got booted out for his bad attitude.
Okay. Might
Like
tune into that.
him, Jericho, and whoever the other weirdo who's with Jericho in the learning
Yeah.
tree.
Is he known as Big Kaz?
No, Big Bill.
Big
That's why I
Bill.
said Cass Bill.
Okay.
But he put himself over not over, but he didn't do himself any harm in the match he had on Collision with rated FTR.
Okay. They're good as well.
Which, FTR?
Yeah. WWE should never let them go.
No.
With the current brand the way it is, they could have done great stuff with them.
I'd like to have seen them versus the Machine Guns.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Those two, that would have been like
I don't know if we talked about the Motor Machine Guns on this one or the Nell
I
Sound
don't think we've
one.
talked about them this time round.
Okay.
But
I do want to quickly throw out there that I forgot just how good they are, and watching them this week.
Yep.
The intensity and the speed, because they're old, they're in the 40s.
Oh yeah, they're old boys. They're veterans in the game.
Throwing the speed that they were doing everything, and the fluidity.
They're pyro crossed a bit. They've got a good entrance.
But I liked,
Yeah.
that kind of wrestling, just like what we was talking about earlier with LOD.
LOD. They just good old fashioned tag team wrestling.
And everything they do is coordinated between the two of them.
Absolutely. I'm trying to remember their finish because I remember seeing it last week and thinking they work so well together in so many ways. And I remember looking at their finisher going, that was good. I can't remember.
I think they got a few.
Yeah. It was off the top? I can't remember. But I've never looked at them and gone, why WWE wasting their time with these guys?
No.
You know what I mean? They're good.
I have asked myself the question a couple of times, why did they wait so long?
Yeah. I think WWE are starting, it's a bit like being a manager. Like, they're starting to realise they need these older guys to start helping these younger ones come through. Because if you look in, one thing I'm going to start watching more of now, because it's on Netflix, is NXT. I'm going to be watching NXT as much as I'm watching SmackDown and Raw.
It's easier to find.
Exactly.
Because I always struggle to find. That's the one thing when I'm looking for. Because, like I say to you,
Yep.
when I'm looking for the highlights,
Yep.
I always struggle.
Absolutely, and I want to get into that because, like, it might be the case of they're going to be helping like NXT tag teams like develop, and because the NXT tag teams have like they've produced good tag teams. You know, Ciampa and Gargano were tag teams. You know, A.W.P. Sorry, well, A.W.P.
That's what we should have called our podcast.
OAPs, but yeah, they need these experienced guys within that locker room to help up and coming tag teams, you know. If you take,
But you need that as well with singles as well, I think.
yeah,
And I think that's what they were trying to do with Ethan Page.
I think that's why I think AJ Styles is still really important because he's been there, done that everywhere. Like he can help give that experience without having to fuck off elsewhere.
Yeah, he's the kind of the go-to guy now to put someone over, isn't he?
Yeah, I would agree. I guess he's returning soon.
I reckon Rumble.
I hope the Rumble. So,
He was on the list.
yeah, I can't. You know, I saw the whole lineup for tonight somewhere, and I can't think of what it is now. Go on my phone. Look, WWE. Boom, 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 boom.
So what do you reckon happens in the Ula Fowler match?
Here we go.
Oh,
So tonight, John Cena returns. It's Jay and McIntyre.
Who are you putting over in that?
You've got to put Jay over.
You reckon?
Yeah, you can't have McIntyre beat him. I think Jimmy's going to get involved.
Oh, so you put him over, but it's not clean.
100%. Like you can't let Drew.
It's not like payback.
Yeah, you can't let Drew lose and look shit.
No,
He can't lose clean to Jay.
because to be fair, I've since he's come back. Although I wanted him to have longer away before he came back,
Yeah,
I really like the way they've brought him back.
yeah, he's been brilliant. CM Punk versus Seth, as we know. Roman versus Solo. That's going to be the one.
Which one? You say you're not going to put it on Roman, but Roman won't acknowledge Solo. So how does it go down?
Rock interferes.
Okay.
Setting up for Mania. I'm telling you, Road to WrestleMania starts tonight. Whatever happens tonight is directly heading towards Mania, and that is the start of it. Sorry, Johnny. Just boring, Johnny.
No,
Liv versus Rhea.
I'd put Rhea over.
Yeah.
I don't think they will.
Give her the belt back.
I don't think they will, but they
No,
should.
I think they're doing it to lift Liv up. Like, put her on Netflix. People aren't going to know her, but people know Rhea, so let's show her that Liv is as good.
It's got to be something on the lines of Rodriguez Costa.
Yeah. Douchebag, Logan Paul. What do you reckon? Is he going straight into someone like Cody? Gunther?
No.
He wants to be in a title race, so he's going to be facing someone
Gunther. If it's going to be anyone, it's going to be Gunther in it because
they're not going to have. They're going to have Gunther on this night. Do you reckon they're going to? He's Raw,
He's
right?
got to, hasn't he?
He's a heavyweight champion. I forget which championship he's on, which show now.
Cody's SmackDown.
Yeah. So yeah, technically Gunther, and then The Rock. I told you how I think he's turning up. And is Rock still going to be heel Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All day long. It'd be stupid if they try and turn him face now.
Yeah. After such a successful Mania 40.
But even the build up to it,
Yeah.
he was a highlight.
Yeah. He was, mate, he was brilliant. He was brilliant. And I'm glad they, like, while they were doing that part, and I always still think back thinking, did they actually think that we were going to accept Cody winning the Rumble and then just letting him take on Reigns? Did they actually think we would have went, cool? Because that was always the storyline. that was going to happen. You know, that Cody won, but Rock walks out, says, I'm going to main event. And they were going to play that card. That was never going to go down well, surely.
No, but I think they pivoted really well from, what their original plan was.
Absolutely. I don't reckon we're going to get a pivot like that this year.
No, and I don't think they could have genuinely thought of how successful it was actually going to be.
Yeah.
Where it was arguably, probably...
That's recording stopped.
I don't think so. It's still green.
Fucking pile of shit. Oh, you fucking...
You just turned this up, haven't you?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Right, I'm gonna... I don't reckon it's recording. Oh, we're having a lot. Do you know what? We've been really lucky. We're doing really well with the technicals recently.
Yeah.
Tonight has been a pile of shit. Partly my fault, but...
The best part about it is,
Yeah.
you know, we did the best fucking hour worth of podcasting we've ever done.
Yep.
And no fucker heard it but us.
Nope. And yeah, now we're back to do a quick, fast skip version to try and catch up because it's now fucking 11 o'clock at night. So, right. So, SmackDown. Are they going to save any great stuff for SmackDown this week?
No. You know why?
Go on.
Because it's only over here that it's on it's on Netflix. Over in America, it is still on USA or whatever.
Oh.
So I don't think you get anything decent on NXT or...
NXT got a pay-per-view on Wednesday.
Have they?
Yeah, New Year's Eve. I'm watching that. It'll be good.
I'll give it a go on Thursday.
We'll review that next week.
Yes, we'll review it all next week.
We will. And it is a problem, but it isn't, that we review and we talk podcast Monday. But the ideal time would be a Saturday or a Thursday. But then we haven't done SmackDown Thursday.
No, but we all have commitments at the weekend.
Yeah, we do.
Some of us are superstar DJs.
No, I'm back to rugby this week as well. What can you do?
I keep threatening to come play football on Friday.
Don't do it to yourself, Johnny.
I don't think I could. I need to, though. I'm getting a bit weighty.
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to speak about?
Did you watch any TNA?
No.
No, then we don't need to talk about that.
No. I like the fact that SmackDown this week was on YouTube.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it weren't on TNT. I watch it normally on TNT Sport. Not on there. It was only available on YouTube. What did you watch it on then?
I watch it on YouTube, but I always watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. I can never find the full, clean, nice version of it.
Oh,
on
no,
YouTube.
I'd never watched a full, clean, nice version of it.
You not do that this week with SmackDown then?
No.
Oh, yeah, the official...
I didn't know it was on there, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the full show was there. And SmackDown is apparently 3 hours now.
So, Raw's gone down to 2 hours. SmackDown's gone up to 3 hours.
I don't get it.
Does that mean NXT is going to go up as well? What's NXT? Is it an hour or two?
Normally an hour. Maybe it's going to go up to 2.
Oh, an hour and a half.
Then I saw and heard somewhere that Raw will be 3 hours and SmackDown will be 3 hours and NXT will be 2. It's a lot of
That's
wrestling.
a lot of wrestling.
Just from one brand as
That's
well.
That's a lot of reviewing as well.
Yeah, that's good.
It is. Gangrel's back in the UK.
He's so shit. He's shit.
There's a northern-based promotion.
Near Manchester?
Yeah, but the show that they're doing is in Epsom.
That's not northern.
No, they travel all over, but they're based out of Birkenhead, I think, or Liverpool, somewhere that way.
And they're coming down to Epsom.
They're coming all over, yeah.
Fucking hell. Right?
So it was February summer on a Tuesday night of all nights. Gangrel was on the poster.
Random.
16 quid a ticket's not bad though.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find out what it is and I can promote it next week.
Yeah, true. I asked my cousin to come to tonight's show.
He said fuck off.
Pretty much. I went, you turning heel on me. He was like, nah, I don't want to come across as a dick. And I was like, dude, you're one of the best people to speak to about wrestling. I wouldn't put you on the show and make you look like a cock.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
No, but I wouldn't actually. I don't even know who your cousin is.
Nah, yeah, you have. You met him?
Hello?
Yeah. At Harrison's birthday party.
Did I?
Yeah, the guy that was on stage with me.
I've slept and drank since then, mate.
Yeah, you know who I'm on about.
I would, if I saw a picture of him, probably would know what you mean, but...
I have to go all the way back then, mate.
I was hoping you was going to get him on, because he told me how good how knowledgeable he is.
Yeah, he is. And that's what I mean. He is knowledgeable. Right,
He could have filled in the gaps. I think I spoke to him. I can't fully remember.
Yeah, you did.
I probably had a full-blown conversation with him. I couldn't honestly tell you.
Looks like Flow Rider.
Oh, no, I think I do remember.
You're just pretending now, ain't you?
Yeah. So I don't look like a douche.
Yeah, but so
you know
I want to
what
get
else
him on, but
I forgot to message JD Rawlings or whatever his name was.
you need to. Hopefully, he hasn't listened to us calling him a paedophile's dream.
Well, we've sent an apology out with it, so
He could never be a heel, could he?
well, he's only young, isn't he? What he said, 19.
Yeah,
Plenty of time to bulk and everything, isn't there?
yeah, I suppose.
I'm pretty sure Alexander Roth wouldn't have looked like that at 19.
I wonder how old he is.
Roth?
Yeah,
I reckon he's about 28.
you reckon, yeah. I was like, he can't be in his 30s yet.
No. He's got a proper southern accent now.
I'm wondering why a talent like that hasn't got much further.
He puts himself about, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. I bet John would know him. If John replied to me,
You're shouting out like John's actually going to
yeah,
listen.
like John's going to be watching this. Fucking John. I'll take this clip and I'll send it to him.
Yeah, do it. And tell me we want him to come on and tell us the Scott Hall stories.
Yes, we do. John is our opening door.
And he knows X-Pac. I'm excited about that one.
I was never an X-Pac fan. I liked him as 1-2-3 kid.
I liked him until he went into X Factor and then I kind of lost it.
X Factor.
Yeah, with Albert and Just Incredible.
Albert was, mate. All I remember is being at a live show and the whole crowd were chanting, "Shave your back."
You say that, right? I don't think I've ever seen a wrestler. I mean, he didn't have the personality, which was a problem. But everything else, he was big, he was quick.
Ow. Yeah. He's one of the best coaches around, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm watching
The
him.
gimmick I hated was when they turned him into Tenzai.
No, that's not what they turned him into. He came back. They signed him back from New Japan.
Right.
Because that's what he was doing in Japan. He was massive in Japan,
That
apparently.
makes sense, but it was crap in WWE.
Yeah. That gimmick didn't work for him in America like it did in Japan.
Of course not.
But when he was, even in TNA with
Yeah.
Test and Albert, some of the stuff he was doing, that big double choke slam bomb that he used to do.
Yeah,
Whoa.
the A-bomb, yeah. He was, for a big guy, he was good. I always worried about his piercings getting ripped off.
Yeah. He did the one, do you ever play Harrison's wrestling games? On the Xbox? Albert's always the one that they put on there, like when you're doing the story mode.
Really?
Yeah, as the scout or coach who goes out to sign the talent.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, he was that was his role for a long time in WWE. What's the best chants you've ever heard at wrestling?
Best what?
Chants from the crowd.
You fill in the gaps and you go well, I think.
So I'll say it's my favourite, but one of the most brutal ones I ever saw and heard was Mania in Orlando 32, Monday Night Raw after Mania. Roman Reigns had just beaten Undertaker. Opening segment. Boom! Out comes Roman Reigns. For 7 minutes solid straight, it felt like an hour, chants of "fuck you, Roman." And I'm sitting next to a load of kids like, this is fucking brutal. And every time I picked up the mic, it got louder. And you could hear it. It was clear as day on TV. So they're "fuck you, Roman." And I was like, do you know what? Abso-fucking-lutely. It was great. That's when they should have turned him heel.
They should have. You can I'll probably go the same thing with New Day, wouldn't it?
Yeah. My favourite chant of all time was on Monday Night Raw after Mania. They went for a stage, a habit. They stopped it last year and the year before. Was there'd be idiots that would sneak in beach balls. they'd blow them up, and there was beach balls always flying around the crowd to the point where people would start hitting them in the ring, and the wrestlers got the fucking hump. And like security would get the beach ball and rip it, and then they'd be chanting for about 10 minutes, "We want our beach ball," and then they'd be abusing security, and they'd pull out another one, blow it up, and go again. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant.
I don't even know if I saw that.
Might have to start doing that on the small brands that we go. Take all the beach balls, fuck around with them.
Or we'll just keep the lightsabers that our kids bought, and just every time a heel gets out of the fucking ring, we'll just start kicking slack out of them. We keep saying we want a gate crash.
Do we?
Have you got a springboard drop kick in you?
No. Mate, no. I got no fucking good wrestling moves in me. Maybe a Samoan drop.
What about you could go with Mark Henry's original finisher. How awful it was.
What, Strong Slam, or whatever it is.
Oh, that's what he got.
When he was sexual chocolate.
Yeah.
What the fuck was it?
It was a standing jumping splash.
Oh, like yeah. Who does that now? Otis.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's it called? I saw him beat Vader with it. Was it Vader?
Vader was fucking wank as well. He was one wrestler I never liked, and you could always see he was a prick to wrestle with.
I used to like Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bam Bam Bigelow was a fucking G. He was great with his fire outfit and head.
Oh, he's unitard.
Yeah.
Was it a unitard? You can't really class that as a unitard, can you?
Nah, it wasn't really a unitard, was it? Nah. But he was good. He was someone that...
I also forgot how much they used to make Big Show look like a fucking beast.
Yeah. When he first came in, he was big and he was good. He was an absolute animal.
And then they ruined him.
Yeah.
He became the yo-yo, didn't he?
Yeah.
Face heel,
Became
face
the
heel,
fat
face
joke.
heel.
Yeah. That's the problem.
And now he's built like a brick shit house and working for another company.
I never forget when I was watching Tough Enough one year, and all these new Tough Enough guys were like, yeah, you know, we're tough, and they were doing all the promos.
This is where he come out and give him the fucking chest slap.
Yeah, he was slapping every single one of them, and they were all like, fuck! And I was like, yes, this is where you can tell it hurts. And they had fucking handprints, and he was
I always remember
weird.
with that Tough Enough when the geezer who did UFC nearly broke in Kurt Angle's arm. Do you not remember that?
No.
So they were doing a Tough Enough thing, and one of them had to wrestle Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And he put him in a Kimura lock.
A real one.
A real one. Like, and then...
Mate, you don't want to do that to one of those guys. One, because they fucking... It ain't just that Kurt Angle kicking off. It's the rest of the wrestlers beating the fuck out of him.
I'm going to get to it. So, obviously, the ref fought quickly and, like, pinned Daniel Pewter. That's what his name was.
Oh, yes.
And it did a quick pin and called it in Angle's favour.
Yeah.
And then about a year after Tough Enough in the Royal Rumble, they put him in the ring with 3 people. Who do you put him in the ring with when you want to beat the shit out of someone?
They put him in there with Kurt.
No.
No?
Was it? I think it was Eddie Guerrero,
Yeah.
Chris Benoit, Hardcore Holly.
Psycho murderers.
And they literally
beat
spent
the fuck out of him.
5 minutes just slapping it, like chopping the shit out of him.
Mate.
The geezer looked like he wanted to cry.
I can imagine.
Because you remember what Benoit's chops were.
Mate, once you've taken 10 or so chops, right, and your chest is red and aching, and then you're getting people still fucking doing
Have
it.
you ever watched them videos where fans go, just chop me once,
Yeah.
chop me once, and they go fucking on the floor?
they
and
go
this
like
is-
that. It
and that's
literally
from,
wins
and that's from
them.
like a king cruiserweight.
Yeah.
You think, how the fuck does someone take something like that from Big Show?
Exactly, mate. That is a sledgehammer. Literally. You're lucky if you don't break your ribs.
Because
Look what
he
done to
does
Kofi
the
Kingston's
open arm
chest.
one.
Yeah, open palm. See what he done to Kofi's fucking chest.
No, I didn't.
Kofi's chest is all fucked up, innit?
Oh, I don't know.
That was, yeah. Look at, you must see Kofi Kingston's chest and where his pecs are half missing.
I don't know.
Next time, have a look at him. That's where Big Show slapped him, destroyed his muscles.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, absolutely beat the shit out of him.
I love this Netflix shit, though. I'm
Yeah,
not going to lie.
I bet. Yeah, well,
I was watching 1999.
this was the thing.
Raw.
You didn't have the WWE network, did you?
No, I did, but it was on that stick.
Yeah. See, I had it, and I used it a lot, but it just seems to be easier on Netflix.
I was watching it, and then I kept clicking the next show, and I kept missing things, and I'm thinking, why the fuck is this not making sense? And obviously, what had happened was they did like 3 shows in a row, and then they'd missed 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm just going to try something while I'm on here, because we're going to be hopefully doing it in the future.
Ooh.
I should be able to bring it up on screen. Let me see. Let me go back. I just want to see if it comes up with that. So I'm just going to try something. If it fucks up and we disappear, I'm sorry. We're going to add window capture. Okay.
We're getting technical now. And by we, I mean Dean.
Nope. What's that one? Nope. That one? That's not that doc. No.
This is what most of our podcasts are like, isn't it?
True.
This is the first time we've done it live, though.
Yep.
Do you know the worst part about it is, even when we weren't doing it live,
Yeah.
we never cut it out. We just left it as it was. And we're like, organic.
Oh, fuck that one up. That's all going a bit fucking funny. No, just cancel that. Right, okay. There is a way. It is, I'm sure 90% is on there. Right, it's there. It's on Safari. Come on. Help me out here. My tech is normally okay, right? Window caption, that's the one. Or browser. Or I could put a browser in. Let's try that. Oh, that could be interesting. Netflix.com. See if it comes up. Let's try that. Update required. Okay, so it doesn't work that way. Okay, we'll get rid of you. We'll try one more time. Window capture. Right. It's got to be where it is. How is it not on there? Basically, you go to that normally and it picks up, for example...
If you had Netflix playing.
Just like that. It will pick that up and be like, oh, you want to capture that. And it don't want to fucking work at the minute. Really, but no, that's not it. No. OBS, no. Properties, window capture, no. Why is it not giving me options? Bastards. Show windows with empty names. Oh, here we go. Windows server, no. We want Safari. Where is Safari? Where are you? Mate, I'll have to play around with that in a week because we need to get that. So then what we can do is like we can put a little screen here and it can play Netflix and we can be reacting live to what we see.
Maybe that's what we should do next time someone wants a reaction show.
Oh, what? Putting Rumble 92 on there? Fucking hell. They would have been depressed because we would have been like, it's his shit, skip.
Do you know what's really funny?
Go for it.
What if we had like 3 views?
4.
4. We had like 5 or 6 when we were fucking talking.
Well, what can you do, eh? Fuck it. Right. We have been going for an hour and 45 minutes. I think because of our fuck up, maybe it is time to call it a day. We've spoke about everything we want to speak about, and we're going to enjoy Netflix tonight.
Well, I'm going to enjoy it tomorrow because I'm in work.
Yeah, I'm not watching it tonight. Well, I did think about staying up live and watching it.
I'm just going to stay off social media in the morning.
You have to. That's the worst thing as well. That is one thing I hate. Like, and it's natural. It's just life now. You can't avoid it. But yeah, I didn't really want social media like doing.
That's why if I'm waiting to watch something and you keep popping up on my Instagram,
don't leave your phone logged into the Facebook of Aftermath Wrestling.
Okay.
Because it will just come up with everything WWE and you won't miss it. And that happens to me. As soon as I get on Instagram, boom, it's WWE. And I'm like, fuck. And even though I just get a shut straight away, I would have seen something and I'm like, fuck, I know what's going on with that. And I guarantee the first thing that will be popping off will be whatever's related to The Rock and Cena.
Yeah.
All the big shit's going to be like, social media is going to blow up tonight because that's what Netflix is going to do.
Who do you reckon, before we go?
Yes.
John Cena, first opponent. Who's he going to be?
It's going to be at the Rumble, isn't it?
You don't think he starts on Raw?
No, he's going to declare himself at the Royal Rumble tonight.
So he's taking a year off to do a year's worth of wrestling And he's not going to wrestle for the first month. Is that what you're telling me?
No, but I can't see him putting some douchebag over. Like maybe Carmelo Hayes tonight.
Do you put you
It'll be an open challenge because it's John Cena.
that I can see, and I can see Camilla Hayes coming out.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, go
someone from NXT, and he gets his very own ruthless aggression moment.
Yeah, like Trick Williams. You didn't look impressed with that at all. Who would be good? What's his name? The big
Regal's son. I'll take that.
No.
You don't like him?
I don't. I haven't grown enough to know him, so no. But I think
I'm only saying that because I really like Regal.
I think that makes a good point because he's done it with KO. Why not? Why not start by bringing up the fucking talent? Absolutely, great shout. Don't know who it is, but we think it'll be NXT. Boom. And if it's not, then who?
No, I'm sticking with that. Let's stick with that. Do the boom again.
Boom.
And then put the music on.
Which one?
Have you got it up already?
Yeah.
We go green.
You sure?
Yeah, hit my music.
This one.
That one. Why not?
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in your Henry.
I want a second pick.
I believe.
Right, you get second choice. You get this wrong, you owe me 10 press ups.
No, I can't do press-ups, but I'm still going for the light blue on your left.
Here.
Yeah, so 1 minute, wait, because this is going to end it now. This is how we end it, remember? Hit my music.
I think I'm cute.
It was only a matter of time because I haven't organised them.
I've got the looks that drives a girl wild. I've got the moves that really move 'em. I said chill up and down there.
Once again, thank you for locking into Aftermath's Wrestling podcast. We should have picked a name that was easy, like, I don't know. What could we have been called instead of Aftermath Wrestling Podcast, Johnny?
A.W.P.
We are A.W.P.
Exactly.
I'm confused by that comment.
If you say A.W.P. instead of
Shall we just be
Aftermath
known as, is it easier if we just known as A.W.P.?
Well, it seems to be for you.
Because I'll have a habit of going A.W.P. podcast, which is like Aftermath Wrestling podcast. It's just because I'm an idiot like that, though. Welcome to A.W.P.
Yeah, that one actually, no, don't.
Your local British dickheads talking shit about wrestling.
Don't do it like that, because now it sounds like one of them 80s fucking radio stations. A.W.P. playing all the hits.
A.W.P. FM. Right, well.
Anyway.
Are we done?
Yeah, I think we'll stick with Aftermath.
Did I ruin your song? I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm glad I hit it. Now you've got to reset new ones next week.
That's all right. I'm going to go with this one anyway. Where is it? What the fuck? Why is Solo playing?
We definitely don't want solo playing.
What's that?
That's killing the vibe. I hit it.
Where the fuck?
I hit it and you've just killed it. Oh. That's not the one you want to show.
There we go. Stop.
It wasn't Roman you wanted to play, was it?
No.
Good.
He's not. This guy's not coming back.
Oh, yes. Great finish. You will come back, though.
Let's hope so. Well, you say that. They've released a flyer. It could be a fake flyer for next year's WrestleMania.
Did it have Brock on it?
Yes, it did. And it had Roman wearing his Uda Falla, which Devon pointed out to me. And I was like, oh, Devon! Could that be a big future telling you right there? If so, my little 7-year-old son's picked up on it already.
7-year-olds just outsmarted Netflix.
And it's apparently the Rumble next year is in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, they're going to do an extra, like a big one again.
Yeah, apparently. Well, no, not what, a 50-man Rumble.
Yeah,
I
I like
fucking hope
that.
not. Braun Strowman's still the Rumble champion.
I like that, though. Because you think how hard we've just found it, how we're finding it.
Yeah.
To put 30 men together.
The highlight of that, though, when Titus O'Neil went under the ring. Jesus
I
Christ.
loved it.
Mate, so many memes went around with that poor guy. Like he's
He's
lucky.
still living off that. He's lucky he didn't break his leg.
Imagine how bad it would have been if that was an LED screen. Boom. That would have been fucking jokes.
You reckon he did it on purpose?
No, a lot of people say that. You could tell by the way he ran. It was not planned at all. Because he weren't that fucking clever to do that shit.
Know what Vince was?
Nah. He was lucky he didn't hit like something under the ring.
That's why I think it was.
You think it was set because he came out safely? Mate, for me, they should. If they were going to set up, they would have done it cartoon style, kept the LED board there and have him like against it. It would have been fucking genius. But
Titus O'Neil goes in, Hornswoggle comes out.
yeah, or a little black guy. Not one. Did you see there was a thing on social media this week where one of the ring setup guys was under the ring recording, saying how they were getting ready, and KO was under the ring with him. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, it was quite good actually. I thought it was another good angle of where they're doing stuff. But yeah, he was under the ring, recording that he was under the ring, saying, they're getting ready for blah, blah, blah. And KO was like, shh, you should be saying this stuff. I hope you're not sending it out. And it was good. It was done. I don't know if it was...
I saw a video of him when he was still doing wrestling in Montreal as a kid. He didn't look anything over 20.
Who was he facing at the time?
He wasn't. It was like a little promo thing with Samoa Joe.
That's what I saw as well. That was good. And I thought, mate, at that age, you're lucky Samoa Joe didn't fucking snap you in half.
Yeah, because that was when Joe was big.
Yeah, exactly. And, I don't care what anyone says.
That was when TNA was big as well.
I'd imagine Joe is naturally just a badass dude.
Yeah, he's got a lot of belts and different shit, hasn't he?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Different fighting, like karate or whatever.
Oh, right. Oh, in other...
Mixed martial arts.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't fuck with Samoa Joe. He's someone I would want in a bar fight.
He'd be great in this Bloodline feud.
He would have been. He would have been great. Him and the Samoan Werewolf, that would have been great. He reminds me of a bit of Samoa Joe.
I think he's knackered now, though, isn't he?
Oh yeah, his knees, everything he's done. Bless him. Like, I think WWE just missed him or took him on just after his prime. He was good in NXT. He had a great run in NXT, but that was it by then. He was done. I think they.
I didn't mind his little run he had with Brock.
Yeah, that was good. And I loved it as well when he came out and he cussed everyone in the ring with like Jeff Hardy. He told him he was an alcoholic and blah, blah, blah. And then when he came out and cussed AJ about his wife, he was like, how's Wendy?
Just before we go,
yeah,
this is just for you to watch.
Okay.
At some point, like I said to you, I was watching the Invasion 2001.
Yes.
Watch the Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam hardcore title match.
Okay. I'm going to give you a match to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know when it was. It was Luke Harper.
Love it.
Versus Dolph Ziggler, and it was a ladder match. It was one of the best matches I'd ever fucking watched, and I was one impressed, two blown away, and I was like, damn, these two have just stolen the show for me. I think it was a pay-per-view or a SmackDown. I can't remember.
I'll find that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'll
put it in the group. Remind me what you want me to watch, and I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Dolph Ziggler and Luke Harper match, that made me go, Luke Harper is a fucking G.
Honest to God, there's a ladder spot in that match that I want you to watch.
Yeah.
How he can kill himself, you'll know when you see it.
Same with Luke Harper on this one, mate. Again.
And I'll watch it tomorrow.
I can't believe one of my biggest regrets is I never went to Money in the Bank when it was in the UK. Because Money in the Bank is sick.
I really wish I'd have seen that Luke Harper when he was in AEW as Brody.
Yeah. I wish I'd.
Obviously, I was watching it on TV.
Yeah.
But it was probably, I think they did the first Wembley show before he died.
Yes, they did.
I really wish I'd have gone and watched it.
Yeah.
Because I think he's so underrated as a wrestler.
Yeah.
Because he was always in the background until he went to AEW and then they saw it.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that you can say about AEW sometimes is they really do the right thing in certain times.
They're trying to do the right thing for the business, which I agree with. Like, they paid homage to him way better than WWE did, but I think WWE avoided it because at the end of the day he was an AEW star. So you can't really,
But I think they paid homage to him better than WWE paid homage to Bray.
It's a fair comment. That's a fair comment. I do think WWE didn't help Bray in the way that should have been helped, like when he was not on telly.
I think.
And did you see that interview with Karrion Kross?
No. Wait, actually, yes.
Yeah, when he spoke about he was working with Bray at the time and they were going to do like a TV episode.
And then someone called him and said, Triple H called him and said, listen, I want you both to come back.
Yeah.
I've got this plan for you and I got this plan for you.
So do you think that's part of the reason maybe why Karrion Kross has been involved with the White Six storylines?
No.
Oh.
I just think he's the most plausible person to put against him.
See, I disagree. I think him and Bo are working on trying to get this White Six to an area which only Karrion Kross and his group might be able to do.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
No. But I agree with what you're saying.
Okay. I feel like that's a but.
I don't know if it is a but. More to come next week.
Okay. Do you think they'll give the White Six airtime this week?
No.
Don't think Netflix is interested.
I don't think they've done enough.
Okay. It's going to be interesting because, like you said before, I think there's going to be a lot going on that us wrestling fans aren't going to give a shit about because they're trying to reach out to new viewers. They're going to want to pull new people in tonight and hold on to them. So
I don't think that's going to be the main issue tonight. I think that might be the main issue going forward for the next foreseeable.
that's why I think Mania is starting tonight. Like, they're going to do that. They're going to grab them because what they need to do is they need to pull them in and go, this storyline is going on until such and such. And then they can keep putting them in as they work in their way to Mania.
It's going to be like one of them shitty EastEnders storylines, isn't it?
Maybe.
Some of them will be.
Mate, my wife used to watch EastEnders a lot. And then we stopped watching it for 2 years. And she's gone back watching it. It's so fucking wank. Like,
Bentley's got into watching that.
what, EastEnders?
Yeah, because he watched it at Christmas with Alicia and her mum.
I wouldn't know someone's always dying in EastEnders at Christmas. Who was it this year? Cindy?
No, I don't think so. I might have done. I don't know. I've not watched it.
right.
Niche.
Who?
The Asian guy whose wife turned into a lesbian. I'm going to say let's stop talking about
Good
it.
old British telly. Wish this was vodka sometimes.
All the time. You got no vodka left after New Year.
I've got another bottle, actually.
You go, well, you went and bought more.
No, I had one on me. It was in my DJ bag. I had another bottle.
So you drank all my birthday present?
I didn't drink a Southern Comfort, did I?
Yeah.
Did I?
Half a bottle.
Not me.
Yes.
I didn't drink half a bottle.
You did.
Fuck off. What, you telling me I'd done a bottle of vodka and a half bottle of Southern Comfort?
Yes.
And all those Jaeger bombs?
I don't know about the egg bombs because I wasn't there for them.
Well, you'd done one with me.
Yeah, because I was only allowed
In
to
the
do
hardest cup ever to drink a Jaeger
I know.
bomb from. That was the weirdest cup. Why would you serve a Jaeger bomb in a cup like that?
I don't know. I like them little plastic ones where you can just swirl
Innit?
it and drop.
Yeah, that was a bit fucking weird, mate. But hey ho. But yeah, I did not drink. No, maybe.
Maybe not half.
Oh, to be fair, I think I was more drunk than I remember.
See, I took a picture with one of the waiters before I left, where he had them big stupid yellow glasses on.
Right.
And I look all right there. Fuck, can I remember 15 minutes after that? Can I fuck?
When you went outside and the air hit
Yeah.
you, kablam, and that's it. New Year done.
Alicia's telling me I made Winter's bottle. I did this, I did that. I'm like, are you fucking
Hoover
sure?
in the house.
I woke up and I'm like, wow. How did I get home? I don't remember her sister taking me home.
I thought Hayley took you home.
No. Alicia's sister come pick me up because she had Winter.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But Winter turned up.
Yeah.
Her sister didn't.
No, she was in the car. She come in to
Well,
say
she
bye.
waited an hour.
No, Winter left.
Winter turned up at 1.
I don't know now. I'm sure his sister took me home.
No. Winter, right. Winter turned up at 1. I'm 90% sure of it because Fatty turned around to me and went, "Is that your friend?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "She's just run off up the road." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I remember that bit.
And
'Cause
then,
I had to go.
and then she came back with Winter because everyone was like, "Is she going to be sick? What's going on?" Came back with Winter, and that was like 1 o'clock.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
I thought Hayley gave you a lift home because Hayley fucked off.
She fucked off earlier to give Tamsin a lift up.
Oh, is it? Sorry, we just discussed that personal life.
Let's just end this and then play my music. Blue, light blue. Light blue, end it on light blue.
Nah, dark blue.
Oh.